Hey everybody, I wanted to come tell you a story and share some thoughts with you. But number one, yes, I have a baby strapped to my chest. I don't know why but there's this thought that has weaseled its way into my brain that for some reason I can't come to you with a baby strapped to my chest, but I absolutely can tell a good story and give guidance with a baby strapped to my chest. So here I am. And I was just thinking about this moment in a conversation with a client a few nights ago, and some of my past history with binge eating and binge watching. So the topic of binge is what I'm bringing to you. And I was just thinking about how I was I was in a place in my life where I was really depleted and just giving. And so I was in a job that was pretty depleting. It was exhausting. And I was in a relationship that wasn't a great match. It wasn't really fulfilling. It's just like I didn't know how to connect emotionally. Didn't feel safe to connect, and um, and it just wasn't very healthy. And so what my average day looked like was going to work and working a very long and exhausting day, and then returning home to overeat and just lay in bed and like watch Netflix like the rest of the day. And didn't spend a lot of time with my partner at the time, and just kind of would shut down in that way and consume. I would just over consume and wasn't really aware of myself and what I was doing, and didn't think of it as really binge eating or binge watching. And part of that is because I guess when I think about the definition of binge eating, the definition or the way I perceived binge eating at the time was just not what I was doing. And so I didn't think that I was binging on anything. I didn't think that I was overdoing anything. But I absolutely was. And and then when I started to really slowly realize that I was having trouble with food in some way, it was hard to admit it to myself because there was shame around it. And it's only been, maybe the past few years that I've come to see it in this light that is actually not shameful at all. And this is something that I was talking with my client about earlier this week. Um, it's that this part of us that is binging something, that's overdoing something, is not shameful. It is perhaps the wisest part of us because it is trying to get to know the feminine. This part of me that was binging and just over consuming was trying to learn how to receive, trying to learn how to be feminine, trying to seek comfort and accept comfort, and just didn't know how to do it. And so this part of us that has this addictive tendency to whatever it may be, it's trying to receive, it's trying to find comfort. So it's a very wise part of you. And there are other people who have not experienced as much shame around binging or some other eating disorder. But then there are a lot of people that do experience a lot of shame around overeating, emotional eating, binge eating, and restricting, purging, controlling. And it makes sense because of the society we live in. But I just wanted to share that idea that perhaps this is a very wise part of you that is trying to learn how to receive, trying to learn how to receive comfort. It is seeking comfort in some way that's just maladaptive. It's just not working for you and the people around you. And so, yeah, you got to learn how to receive properly, learn how to embrace feminine energy or be more feminine so that this addictive part of you can be curbed, right? Or healed, if that's the word you want to use. So, it's my little story, and I hope that's helpful.